Hi everyone, Lisa here at Montecito Heights Health Club, and I'm going to be giving you my Pilates mat fusion class today. And with class, you're going to need a towel. We're going to use this towel for a little upper body resistance and some core stabilization throughout the workout. Also, I'm going to do a little side series, and we'll be on our knees, so you might need maybe a towel or a extra little pad to kneel on for class today. So get ready and let's go. Okay, so let's just get started standing on your mat. Grab your towel and just kind of have a nice tight grip on it. And I want you to rock back and forth just a little bit. I want you to connect with your mat, find your intent for class today, and then we're going to start with an inhale up. Inhaling up, little back stretch, and exhale out. Again, big inhale up, and exhale a couple more times. Take that breath in, exhaling out, and our last time. We take a big inhale up, take a little bit more of a back stretch, and then let's bring those arms back around chest line level. And I want you to round the upper back, and then I want you to close the shoulders into your spine. The entire time I want the arms nice and long, just working that upper back as we round to close. A couple more times. Round, stretching out, reach those arms out, shoulders into spine. Last time. Rounding here. Close shoulders into spine. So we're going to start with knee lifts, left leg to right leg. Start out slow. Let's take it left leg and right. Again, you take it left, and I want you to toe ball heel that foot to the mat so you have nice purposeful movement. Now we up our tempo a little bit. It's left and right. And then you're just going to push the arms. You're going to keep a nice tight grip on that towel and press this through. Left side, right. Abs are nice and tight, shoulders are down. Good, we'll do about 8 more here. You want to press this through. Good, last 4. And we're just going to go over to that left leg, knee up slow and step back. And again, the arms are just going to follow the movement. Knee up and then step back a little bit faster. Take a knee, step back. Good, abs are in tight. Remember, if you pull on that towel, it's going to help with the stabilization here. Finding that balance through that right side, stabilizing as that left leg goes back. Nice. We're going to do a couple more here. Last 2. Let's go ahead and hold it back and just take a tiny, tiny pulse. And again, those shoulders are closing into your back as you push a little bit with the arms, a little pump back. Tiny, tiny pump. Good. Hold on to this. Now, as we stay here, hold that pulse. The arms go out. Bring it out. Again, taking the arms in and out. Good. Last 2 and last 1. Let's hold the arms out. Give me a little tiny side twist to the left and then bring it back to center. Again, twist off to that left side, back to center. Hold here a little bit faster so you take a twist. So I want you to really cinch that left side. Come back to center. Give me a pulse for 3, 2, and let's lift up and hold. Press it 1, 2, 3. So when you press the arms down, I want you to use resistance. Pull on that towel as tight as you can. And again, take it 1. We're going to go ahead and add that left leg out to the side. Take it down. 2, 3, press side. You can spot that mat with your big toe pressing down. Again, take that press. 2, 3, push to hold. Little bit of resistance here. Good. A couple more times. Press it down. This is our last time. We're going to hold that left leg out. Give me a tiny lift right here. It's up. Up. We're going to roll our thumbs in. Take a little bicep curl right here. Upper body resistance as we press through that left leg. 4, 3, slow it down, lift to lower that left leg up and press. Lift and press. Good, so you have that left leg a little bit rolled forward. Our focus is on abductor. Again, take it up, press it in. Last 4 here. Good, a couple more. Last 2. Knee up, right leg to left. Give it that little push. Good. Tiny press right here. Good. So abs are nice and tight. Arms are following along. Nice work. Let's do about 8 more here. Pull that belly in, keep the shoulders down. Our last 4. Now that right leg, knee up, take it up slowly and back. That step back lunge. Take it up. Good. Now our up tempo, take it lift. Press back. So really work through that upper body. Lots of resistance here. Push it front, press back. Take it lift to press. Good. Shoulders are down, belly is in. Last 2. Let's go ahead and hold it back right here. Tiny press. Lost my balance a little bit there. Pressing down, hold here. Now while we're doing this press, make sure those legs are in that 90-degree angle. Knee is lined up with heel. We're going to hold our pulse, just the arms go back, lengthen out. Good. Couple more times. Let's hold it out. Give me that slow twist over to the right and then back to your center. Twist. A little bit faster and you take that tiny twist down. For 4, 3, center, 3 pulses and lift. Here's 1, 2, 3, lift, hold. Good. You want to press the arms down. Resist as you push up. You press down. 2, 3, press to hold. Now we're going to start to take that right leg out to the side. You're going to just spot your mat with your big toe. Again, take it down. 2, 3, press, hold. Nice work. Hold it out. Hold it out here. Take that tiny lift. Roll those thumbs and tighten up that towel as you add that bicep curl. Abs are in tight. Hold that balance. Holding on to this. Keep it going. Now we're going to slow this down. You want to take it lift and press. Lift and press. Again, you want to resist that right leg. Taking it up. Press it down. Good. Last 2. Last 1. Nice work. Let's release that towel out. Let's take another inhale up and exhale. Last time. Take it up, exhale, and we're going to go ahead and transition to one end of the mat. Okay, so we still have our towel. I want you to take a little bit wider grip, almost to the end of your towel. We're going to come back to center. We're going to go ahead and bring those arms up overhead. So the abs are in tight, the shoulders are down, and let's rotate towards the front right here. Hold here, and then we rotate center, and then we'll rotate to the back. Holding here, belly is in nice and tight, and then come back to center, and we're going to sit down into our chair pose right here. We're going to hold that chair. So the arms are kind of lined up with our ears. We have our weight way behind our knees, so no pressure on the knees. Wiggle your toes a little bit. And let's take a tiny, tiny press right here. So make sure that your legs are about hip width apart, a little bit wider if that's more comfortable for you. You want to keep that spine nice and long. Tiny, tiny press right here. Hold it here, and I want you to take it up a little and down a little. So this is a very, very controlled movement. You want to hold on to this, taking it up a little, down a little. And remember, if you need to stop and take a break anytime during this class, please feel free to do that. Taking it up a little and down. Last 2 times. And we're going to hold it here. We're just going to gently fold over. Relax the arms now. Bring the hips up. Soften the knees and let's roll it up. We're going to do this one more time. Stack the vertebra right on top of the necks. Bring those arms up overhead. Belly is in, and we're going to rotate this time towards the back. Easy rotation. Bring it back to center, and now take it to the front. We're going to come back to center. We're going to go back into that chair. So we're going to do this one more time. Take the arms down. You might be able to get a little bit lower this time. Really pull that weight behind the knees and take that tiny press right here. Tiny, tiny press. So remember, you have to breathe through this. Make sure you're breathing in and exhaling out nice and easy right here. Tiny press. I want you to feel that belly pulled way up. Lengthen out through the spine. Good. Let's hold it here. Take the hips up a little and down a little. So remember, this is super small. These are micro movements. And right now, you should be feeling this through the upper body a little bit because you're still pulling as tight as you can on that towel. It's up and press. Lift, lower a little bit, maybe an inch. Good. Last two and last one. We're going to hold here. We're gently going to fold over again. Relax the upper body. Let's go ahead and set that towel off right to the side. Walking the hands out into that down dog position. And let's just pedal the feet out a little bit. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders right here as we press through. So we're going to go into our plank series. We're going to go ahead and pull it up onto the toes. We're going to soften the knees a little bit. And we're going to start with our front leg. You're going to go ahead and bring that front leg up. Lengthen it out nice and long. And let's go into our straight arm plank. We're going to hold here. You're going to make sure you have shoulder to wrist alignment. Head's lined up with the tailbone. And let's take that front leg and just take it out a little and in a little. Out and in. And you're just going to take that leg. Be a big movement. Make sure you're not. You're keeping that nice flat back. And last time, let's hold it here. That foot down. Let's lift those hips up and press the heels down. Again, up onto tippy toes, soften the knees. We'll take our back leg now. We reach it up nice and high. Hold it here. Lengthen through that front leg a little bit and bring it into that straight arm plank. Holding here. Shoulders down. Let's take that back leg, take it out a little bit and in. So that back leg is long. Try to keep it as straight as you can. And use some resistance with that movement, just taking it out a little and in. Let's hold it in. Bring that foot back to the mat. Bring it back up. Hold here. Push the heels down. One more time. Let's go ahead and pedal this out. I want you to really feel that belly pulled way up. Bring the feet together. Bring it up onto tippy toes. Soften the knees. We extend that front leg. So we'll run through this one more time on each side. Lengthen it out back into straight arm plank. Head's lined up with the tailbone. This time, let's pull that leg in and reach out. Use your breath. That front leg is floating about halfway through. Taking it in and press. In and press. And our last time, take it back. We lift those hips up, press those heels down, readjust anything that you need to, bring it up onto tippy toes, soften both knees. Back leg, lengthen and lift. So you're lengthening through that back leg and your front leg. Come into that straight arm plank. We hold here. We slowly float that leg in and reach out. Again, in and reach. Keeping it nice and smooth and controlled. Stabilizing through your entire body. Should be getting warmed up by now. Couple more times. And last time. As we hold that plank. So now we're going to alternate knees in. We're going to take it front leg to back leg. So you can take these as fast or as slow as you want. Just floating that leg about midline. Abs are tight. Back is flat. Head staying lined up with your tailbone. Bringing it in, pressing it out. I really want you to connect back to your mat with that foot as it comes back down. Let's do our last 4, 3, 2, and last one. Holding here, we'll release those legs right to the mat. Let's do a little cat-cow stretch. Let's go ahead and round that back. Let the head release. Take it through your neutral spine, that little tailbone tilt. And again, let's go ahead and round the back. And through neutral, tailbone tilt, and let's hold here. Take a second if you need to go ahead and stretch your wrists out a little bit. As we hold here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to extend our front arm out and our back leg back. You're going to hold this out And you have that option if you want, is to bring that front hand back down to your mat. Again, up to you. Let's just take a little lift to lower here. We're going to work that front arm and that back leg together. You're going to stabilize as best you can, taking that tiny lift to press. Lift to press. 2 more times. And then let's hold here. Let's bring opposite elbow, opposite knee, little crunch, and extend out. Again, taking it in, reaching out long. 2 more times, in and press, and last one. Hold here, reach front arm, back leg, and release it back to your mat. Kind of rock it out a little bit. And let's take our back arm, reach it out nice and long, front leg, lengthen out. Visualize that lengthening from that front arm all the way through the toes on the back leg as we lift a little bit and lower. Lift to lower. Making sure you've got that entire core engaged. You're working with some resistance here. Pressing this up and pushing it down. Just about 1 inch of movement. Hold here, opposite elbow, opposite knee, bring it in, and reach out long. And make each reach a little bit longer. Really, really resist through that movement. 2 more times. And our last time. Reach it out, hold, and we'll release back arm, front leg, rock it back. And let's just go into a little child's pose stretch right here. Reach those arms out. Go ahead and release the forehead to the mat. So now we're going to go ahead and go into that side sequence. We're going to use our towel, but this is also where you might want to have your extra cushioning for your knees. So we're going to go ahead, come onto all knees. And we're going to extend out through that right leg. And you're going to rotate those toes towards the front of your mat. Grab that towel. Again, this is just for a little extra resistance. We're going to bring those arms up. We're going to focus a little bit here on internal and external obliques. So we're going to take that little tiny movement over towards our right side, and then we'll come up. And again, bring it over, hold here, and I want you to really focus on what you're doing. I want you to feel that last rib connect to the hip. Hold it here, and then bring it back up. 1 more time, shoulders are down, pull on that towel, create that resistance, and bring it up. Other side. Let's take it down, and then bring it straight up. Shoulders are down. Feel those shoulder blades really glide down your mid-back. Good. 2 more times. Nice. Last time. We're going to hold this right here. And we're going to take a little lift up and press. You lift and lower. So we've got this left arm, this left hand pulling on that towel. You're going to resist through the right side, cinching down to that left side. Good. Nice work. Let's hold it here. Bring it all the way up and press it down. And let's go ahead and go into our side plank. So we're going to set that towel down. We're going to come down onto that forearm. You can stack or split the feet, or you can keep that bottom leg released. You want to make sure you're in a nice straight line here. You've got shoulder to elbow alignment. So let's bring it up, hold here. Top arm, lengthen it out. And we're going to go ahead and scoop through. We're going to look to the back, and then we're going to come back up. Couple more times, take it back, and reach up. And again. Nice work. Last time. We're going to hold the arm up, and we're going to take that hand right behind our head. And you're slowly going to bring that elbow to your hand or to the mat, and then back up, making sure that your hip is staying lifted. Take it down and up. Squeezing through the glutes. Good. Our last time right here. We're going to hold. We're going to reach up with that arm and slowly bring ourselves down to our mat. Choice here. Stay on that forearm or lay all the way to your mat. Let's go ahead and take both legs to the angle. Press that top hip forward as we lift to lower that top leg. So again, you've got to work with some resistance here. It's going to be up to you to do that. You really want to have that imaginary hand right on top of that leg as you push it up and press it down. So the shoulders are down, belly is in. Good. Just a couple more here, and then we're going to go to a teenier movement, a tiny pulse right here. little lift. So this is where it's so easy to start to drop down into those shoulders and let that hip roll back. You want to make sure that you keep that hip press forward, keep that tiny, tiny lift, shoulders down, hold right here, take that top leg in and push it out long. So your legs are stacked right on top of each other. Keep that rib cage lifted way up, taking it in, press out long. Good. Our last time, we're going to hold it out as we point the toes and flex that foot back. So right here what we have is we're stabilizing through the hips. The hips are stacked right on top of each other. You're working that leg as if you're underneath water. You are pushing and pulling that movement. Press it forward and push it back. Couple more times right here. Stay lifted. Don't let yourself sink down. Last time, hold that flex foot, taking that tiny, tiny lift up. So I want you to look at your foot and make sure that the toes are pointing forward and they're not up towards the ceiling, because you want to make sure you're not putting the emphasis on that quad. You want to have that really through that abductor and that glute as you take that tiny pulse up. Again, readjust your body. You might need to lift up. 4 more here. Last 4, 3, we take high kicks to low kicks. So you take it high to low. Again, it's high and low. So again, push it through. Try to keep those toes rotated forward. Almost there. A couple more times. Take it up, bring it down. Hold it here. Let's collapse that leg in. Rub it out just right here. Nice work. Let's bring it up and let's do it all on the other side. Coming up onto the knees, grab your towel. Get that tension in that towel. Extend that left leg out. Again, take the time to really stabilize here. Bring those arms up, drop the shoulders, and let's just take that little cinch over towards that left side. And then back up to center. Again, that little cinch over, and really focus. Know what you're doing here, what you want to feel with this movement. Good. Last time, we'll hold here, go to the other side. Just take that little dip and bring it right back up. Again, right here. Squeeze as hard as you can. Couple more times. The last time we're going to hold it. And we're going to hold it. We're going to pull with that right arm and left arm as you take it up a little and down. Up a little bit and down. So again, this is where you have to focus on what you're doing right here. Resisting it, connecting that last rib to hip. Good. Keep resisting. Good. Last 2. And the last one. We hold here. Take that towel, bring it down. Let's go over to the other side. Side plank. Line the shoulder to elbow up. Stack, split, or release that bottom leg. Top arm comes up. Hold here. Abs are tight, shoulders are stacked on top of each other, and we'll feed it through, and then bring it up. And again, we feed through, and bring it up. And again, remember to breathe. You've got to breathe through all of this movement. Last time, hold here, and bring that hand behind the head as we close the elbow down, and then up. Again, closing it down, opening up. And our last time here, hold here, reach that arm up nice and long, and we'll bring the hips down, the hand down, bring both legs to the angle as you lift that leg and lower. So again, adjust if you need to, shoulder to elbow alignment. Make sure the legs are stacked right on top of each other and that hip is pressed forward. Taking it up and squeeze it down. Lots of resistance here. Nice work. Holding here. Give me that tiny, tiny pulse up. Really small. It's just about an inch right here. Remember, you've got that weight right on top of that leg. A tiny press. Good. Last 4, 3. Hold here, take it in, and extend it out long. So I've got this little tiny double pump when I bring that leg in. Again, you want to take it back, reach forward. Really reach right in. Let's hold that leg out, lift up as you press it forward, and flex to bring it back. Again, press forward. And when you flex and bring it back, you are completely lined up with your body. Press it forward, push this back. Stay lifted up through your rib cage, keep your shoulders down. Couple more times. And our last time, we're going to hold it out to the side. We're going to take a little lift up here. And again, check your toes out, make sure they're not up to the ceiling. Keep the shoulders down, belly is in, hip is lined up, hips are stacked right on top of each other. Let's take high kick to low kick. Take it high, take it low. Good. Again, take it up and down. And again, you've got to resist through the movement. You have to push through it. Last 2 times. And last time. Hold it here, bring it over, rub that leg out. And then let's go ahead and bring it up onto our mat. So we're going to come up and we're going to sit lengthwise on our mat, sitting up nice and tall. So we're just going to sit on our mat. Abs are in tight, spine is long. Arms are out, and it's what I call spider fingers here. They're just barely touching your floor. And we're going to start with our front leg, and we're just going to lift it up a little bit and lower it. When you lift it up, you want to be conscious not to lean back or to scoop the belly or, rock those hips back. You want to stay nice and lifted up. Rib cage is lifted up off of your hips as you just take that leg up a little bit and down a little. And it's just the smallest little movement, but it's so effective. To really engage your entire core while you do this. And our last time, and let's just go over to the other side. Lift and lower. Abs are in tight, shoulders are nice and wide, light fingertips. Take that small lift and lower, up and down. Good, a couple more times, and we'll hold right here. So just kind of release the legs out, shake them out a little bit. And then let's go ahead and widen our legs, just maybe outside the mat line, and you might want to rock a little bit, kind of press the hips forward. We're going to go ahead and take both arms out to the side, shoulders are down, and we're going to go ahead and rotate towards the front of the mat. And you're going to rotate that palm behind you up to the ceiling, reach the opposite hand towards the foot. Now try and get to your baby toe if you can. Bring it up, take it center and to the back. Hold here, reach towards the baby toe, holding. And then bring it right back up to center. And rotate towards the front, right here. And this time we're going to do a little bit more motion where we're going to kind of try to saw that baby toe off. And hold here, bring it up, rotate to the back. Same thing, that back arm, the palm is up as you take a reach. And make sure you're not bouncing through this movement, it's just a reach. Hold here and bring it up through center. Rotate one more time each side. Hold here, you want to reach for that toe, reach. And one more time, hold here, drop the shoulders, rotate through the center, now to the back. Holding as you reach for 3, 2, and 1. We bring it right back to center. Slowly float those arms down, squeeze those legs in, give a little shake. Let's pull those legs up. We're going to transition to our abs series, and we're going to start with rolling like a ball. You're going to go ahead and pull the knees in, and you're going to tuck your head a little bit. Now, if you have any spine issues or back problems, I don't want you to roll like a ball. Just find the balance on the sit bones here and just hold that balance and work on that. Bring that forehead just a little bit in, round that back, and roll back. Take it up, hold, find that balance. Again, bring it back. Find your balance. A couple more times, we're going to roll back. And then this time I want you to hold here. I want you to extend the arms and legs out and then bring it back in as we roll back. Hold here, find the balance, fight it a little bit, bring it in, and roll back. Again, make sure you're using your breath with all of this movement and take it in. Last time we hold here, we extend out. We're going to bring it in. We're going to lengthen those legs out. We're going to go ahead and do our roll downs and roll ups, and you might need to make sure you have enough room on your mat, so scoot around a little bit. Abs are tight. We slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Arms are just going to follow us. You bring them back. If you can, hold the shoulders up as we come right back up. Reaching towards the toes and then rolling back down, that one vertebra at a time. And if you need to, you can always come to the side and then roll back down and come up the same way. So you get the stretch through that. Rolling down, using the breath. Nice long reach, spine is long. And our last time, we're going to roll back. And let's go ahead and bring our arms front. Let's bring the legs up, pull both knees in. We're going to hold that front leg in. We're going to extend our back leg out. You're going to take your opposite hand to the inside of your knee, outside hand to the ankle as we transition into our single leg stretch. And we switch to hold here. And we switch to hold. So you're reaching out nice and long. Shoulders are lifted. And if you need to, you can bring that head all the way down to your mat, making sure you keep pressure off of the neck. And also, since you have that towel, you can roll this towel and you can just set it right underneath your head. I should say head or neck. Good, a couple more times. And last time, pull the knees in, take that little break right here. Let's go ahead and bring it up. We go right into double leg stretch as we pull the legs in and reach out long. And again, this is up to you. You can bring it out a quarter of the way, half of the way, whatever's comfortable. And if you need to, those shoulders can be down. Again, bring it in and reach out. See if you can take that tailbone away from your mat just a little bit when you come in. Taking it in and reach out. Again, use your breath. Couple more times. Last time. We bring it in, we relax the shoulders down, and we're going to glue our legs together as tight as you can. Knees are together. We're going to circle those legs around. So a little bit extra break here. You're going to feel your hips rock right to left or left to right. Hold where you're at. Reverse that. And we come right back to center. We're going to go into our scissor kicks. We're going to shoot our legs straight up to 12 o'clock. Keep the front leg in. If you can, lift those shoulders up, take that back leg down, and create where you want to stop that leg, how big you want that scissor split to be. It could be up here, it could be a little bit closer, or lengthened all the way out. And then we'll switch sides. The hands are behind the calf or the hamstring, and we switch. Taking it side to side. Shoulders are lifted, body is quiet. Try and press the leg in. Keep the legs as long as it can be. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Right here. Pull those knees in. Relax the shoulders down. Take that break. We're going to go into our crisscross or bicycles. Lace your fingers together. Take the hands behind the head and really take a second to cradle your head in your hands. Shoulders slightly lifted. We extend our back leg. We're going to rotate towards that front leg. Elbows stay open. Rotation is through the torso, not the head or bringing the elbow to the knee. Switch sides. And again, switch and switch. Now we'll pick up the tempo a little bit faster. Take it side, side. Good. Easy, easy, side to side. Use your breath. Make sure it's a rotation through the torso. Head is just following that rotation. You don't want to turn or look. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, and let's hold center. Pull those knees in. Relax the shoulders down. Knees are in. Feel that stretch through the spine. All right, so let's go ahead and relax the upper body down onto the mat. Bring the feet down. We're just going to do a little bit of bridge work. So make sure that your legs are hip width apart. And make sure you have nice knee to heel alignment. Relax the arms down onto the mat. And let's go ahead, take a nice inhale, and on the exhale, let's go ahead and bridge up. You want to keep that bridge up nice and high, squeeze the sides of the legs, holding here, and then slowly, slowly bring them all the way back down. Complete relaxation as you let the hips hit the mat. Take an inhale, exhale, tuck, roll, lift, bridge up, hold that bridge up nice and high, squeeze the sides of the legs. and then slowly bring it back down. Couple more times like this. Inhale, exhale, go ahead and tuck, roll, lift, bridge up, hold, and then slowly bring it back down. One more time, take that inhale. As you exhale, you tuck, roll, lift, hold that bridge up. So now we're going to go ahead and bring the hips down, but we're not going to take them all the way down. I want you to hover so you can almost put a couple fingertips underneath your booty a little bit there and go ahead and bridge up, hold that bridge, and then slowly go ahead and hover it back right here. A little bit faster as we take it lift to hover, up and hover. So belly is in nice and tight. And same thing here. You've got to resist through this movement. I want you to really press the arms onto your mat. Open up those fingers. It's lift to hover, up and hover. Squeezing the sides of the legs, keeping everything contracted. Entire core is fired up here. And let's hold the hips up nice and high, and we take a tiny contraction. Now, I want you to keep that little contraction going no matter what we do with the lower body. You just keep that small, small contraction, focusing, building on top of it. Go ahead and toe heel it in. So we're going to just bring our legs together really tight. You're going to keep the hips pressed up, squeeze through the legs, tiny, tiny lift. We're going to start with our back leg. We're going to shoot that leg up to the ceiling, keeping that tiny contraction. Let's take that foot, bring it on top of that supporting leg, keeping that tiny contraction right here. Hips stay nice and high. And let's shoot that leg straight out so your knees are glued together right now. Let's bring that foot down. And again, same thing with this set. If you need to stop and take a break, stop and take a break. Front leg comes up, nice and long. And then let's go ahead and take that foot, bring it on top of that back leg. Tiny squeeze, hips are high. And then let's extend that leg straight out, knee to knee. Feel your upper back into the mat as we bring that front foot, having it meet back foot. So readjust here, making sure that the knees are squeezing tight, inner thighs are tight. So that tiny, tiny squeeze. Good. Last 4, 3, 2. Let's hold it here. And we're going to pump those knees in and open the legs. Squeeze it in for 2. Open. So again, we've got to use resistance with this movement. So you have a little double pump to open. It's double pump to open. Double pump to open. Keep the bridge up as high as you can. And last time, let's hold those legs out. So you kind of butterfly the legs, go back to that contraction. Tiny, tiny squeeze, driving the hips up. So this is up to you as far as you can open those legs into that butterfly position. If you want, you can actually bring the bottoms of your feet together and open those legs up just a little bit wider. Up to you. And we hold here. We're going to float the hips down. And I want you to just relax the legs and just take a little release right here, right with the legs. Let's squeeze those legs back together. Hands are still down onto your mat. Bring the legs up to tabletop. So tabletop, knee lined up with hips, foot lined up with knee. We start our reverse toe taps. Alternating those toe taps. So you're in neutral spine right now. You should feel that little tiny pocket of air right underneath the low back. Again, your upper back is still firmly into the mat. You've got your palms in the mat. Using resistance through the movement. Tippy toes going to your mat and then just coming back up. And just being conscious of that tippy toe really helps to create a little bit more mindful movement here. So let's do this 4 more times, alternating side to side. Last 2 and last 1. So let's hold here. We're going to lift the shoulders up. We're going to reach our palms out, fingertips out, and we're going to start our 100s right here. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. In, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Making sure the shoulders are slightly lifted. You have that little plum underneath your chin. Making sure you're working with your breath. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. In 2, 3, 4, and 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Continuing with this, let's go ahead and finish this up. And we hold. Pull those knees in. Relax the shoulders back down. Let's keep our front leg in. Let's lengthen that back leg all the way out. Shoot that leg straight up to 12 o'clock. Hands come right back down to the mat. And we're slowly going to start our big leg circles, going to the outside, bringing it all the way around, crossing that ankle over your back leg ankle and all the way back up. And make sure that you don't take that leg out too far. You want it to be comfortable. You don't want to bother. It doesn't want to hurt your hips. It's about stabilizing the hips. So be aware of what's going on with your hips as you're taking those big leg circles. And hold here. Let's release that leg and let's just switch sides. That front leg goes out nice and long. Shoot our back leg up to 12 o'clock. Hold here. Let's go ahead and take that leg around. The ankles cross and you bring it right back up. And again, let's take it down, cross it over, and bring it straight back up. 2 more rotations here. And our last one. And let's hold here. So let's go ahead and bring that leg in, and we're going to go ahead and stretch out. We're going to finish up our class now. Keeping our back leg in, extend out through the front leg, and let's go ahead and flex the feet and point the toes. And then relax the feet and go ahead and rotate the feet around into a circle. And wherever you're at, reverse that, taking it around. Hold here, shake those legs out a little bit, and switch sides. Front leg comes in, back leg reaches out nice and long. Really feel that stretch right through the hip flexor. And again, we're going to flex, to point, to relax, and take the rotation around. Hold where you're at and reverse that rotation. And then shake those legs out. And we'll pull both knees in. We'll finish up with a little bit more of a stretch. We're going to fold our knees towards the front of the mat. We're just going to carefully bring it up into a seated position. And if it's comfortable for you, cross and tuck the legs in. And we'll hold here. We're going to take an inhale up. Make sure the shoulders are dropped down. And let's take it over to the left side. And let's reach that right arm over nice and long, holding here. Take a look up towards your ceiling. And then back. And then relax that arm over your head. And slowly bring ear to shoulder. Hold that stretch. Reach that opposite arm out nice and long. And then we're just going to fold into this. As that arm comes down, left arm comes out nice and long. Hold here. Take a look up, back, and just take that arm right over your head. Gently bring ear to shoulder. Hold that stretch. Reach out through that right arm, holding here. And from this point, let's bring both hands behind our head. And let's go ahead and press the chin to the chest. Little stretch through the neck. And then we're going to take both of those arms and we're going to bring them front. We're going to round the back. We're going to stretch out through the spine. Let the hips drop back. And then let's pull it forward. Take both hands behind. Lace those fingers together. And take a nice stretch. Opening up through the chest. Stretching out from right to left shoulder. Left to right. Holding here. Release the arms as we take a nice big inhale up. Lift the rib cage up. And exhale down. Again, inhaling up. And exhale. Do this 2 more times. Big inhale up. And exhale. And our last time. Let's take our inhale up. This time we're going to float the palms together. We're going to slowly bring those hands down to heart. Thank you very much for joining me with class today. Have a great day and be safe. And see you next time.